This has Panthers fans very concerned. Their starting netminder has been letting a lot of easy goals get by, but still making big stops and putting W's in the win column. But his play has been inconsistent, which leads the way to their backup goaltender getting a big start tonight against the Nashville Predators. Can they get the W and put more points on the board? What's up, guys? Thank you for joining me on this episode of Panthers Digest. I'm your host, as always, Greg Andrews. Hit that subscribe button, guys, down below. Help me get to 4,000 subs. For those of you who are watching my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button so that way you can stay up to date for all news, information, pre-post game analysis about your back-to-back Stanley Cup champion, Florida Panthers. I'd really appreciate the support. Hype the videos too, guys. Don't forget, you can do that now. Help this video reach a larger audience. Help my subs grow. Help this channel grow. Thank you all so much for your support and doing that for me. So, guys, rough outing for Bob. Then he has a shutout, and then he has another rough outing and gets pulled. Tarasov replaces him and actually looked unbelievable. Had Bob not let in two of the goals, which I will show you in just a moment, that he let past, which should have been stops, and normally I think they would be, I think the game would have turned in that Oilers game. We're going to take a look at that first. So let's get into that right now. Here we go. This is the shot. I don't understand how it went in. I mean, there wasn't even a lot of heat on that. I just don't think he anticipated the shot at all, and there was just enough room between his arm and his body and that post that it just squeaked by him, because you could see it barely got into the back of the net. I mean, there was enough on there. We did have our chances. Samoskevich was fantastic. Here's a great pass to Lundell for the goal. He kept chomping away at that one and slid underneath. And once again, one of the things Bob usually doesn't do is give up a lot of rebounds, doesn't give up a lot of room, but look at the open ice area. Look at that. Puck just goes right. I mean, sometimes the bounces of the puck don't go your way, and I think that night it just didn't. And you can see the whole net is pretty much wide open. He puts it in the upper corner, and easy goal. I mean, Roslovic had a very good night. I think we made him look a lot better than he really is, but he just had good chances. Puck was bouncing his way.
Look at that.
Let's keep going. Here's another one. Here's Ekholm with this rebound that he puts into the back of the net. I mean, Bob doesn't give up a lot of rebounds, and he was giving up juicy rebounds like that. I know they were setting screens. I know the Edmonton Oilers have one of the best offenses in terms of goal scoring in the NHL. I anticipated more goals from them, but I thought we'd pull out the victory because I thought Bob would ride that shutout victory against New Jersey into this game, but he looked a little off that night, especially in this shot. I mean, look at the angle. That literally has to be placed absolutely perfect to get past Bob, and sure enough, boom, right off the shoulder, top shelf, goes in. I mean, Bob was perfectly placed, but a better shot, better offense by the Oilers, by put Coles in. Excuse me, I had a little lapse there. Just a better shot. I mean, that's literally, Bob was in the right spot, but I think he just didn't seem like he was as focused. So here we go again, man. Offense was starting to motor as the game went on. We started to shut down the Oilers. We started to figure it out defensively. Samoskevich with a ripper right into the back of the net. Here we go again. Juicy rebound, putting it home. And here is Tarasov with a phenomenal save after getting called on when Bob was just not making any really... I mean, he had some good stops, but man, he was letting some easy ones get past him that he usually does stop. So I would say this. Bobrovsky, the best of the best will have an off night. It's going to happen. But I thought that maybe he would start to find this really good wave of wins to kind of just feed off of. I mean, he just had a shutout victory, and then he goes into this game, gives up two pretty easy ones that I feel like he normally would stop. I mean, giving up 5 goals against the Canucks, not very good. I mean, you stopped 12 out of the 17 shots, that's it. So save percentage wasn't very good. Not a good game. Then he follows it up with a great game against the Devils. And then he follows it up with a game against, yes, I know, one of the highest scoring offenses in the NHL, in the Oilers, but he let in a couple very easy ones. And I think had he made those stops, the game probably would have turned and shifted, and it probably would have been in the favor of the Panthers, because we got hot at the right time. Unfortunately, when we pulled our goaltender to try to catch up again and get another goal back, we just coughed it up and made it easy for them. 2 empty netters. That kind of killed us, and that was pretty much that. So let's keep rocking and rolling. Again, Sergei Bobrovsky, yeah, why the long face? Well, he didn't really play that well, got pulled. And Tarasov came in, played spectacular. By the way, he will be in net tonight. These are the team stats from that Oilers game. We outshot them, out-hit them, won more face-offs. one power play goal on 4 chances for us, stopped all of theirs with only the 2 chances that they had on the power play. So we didn't make many mistakes. So we did really, really solid on that front in terms of avoiding stupid penalties. And I told you guys, if we gave them chances, our penalty kill was going to have to be big, and it was. This game could have been 6-0 had they scored on both those power plays, and they had chances. But let's keep rolling along here. Daniil Tarasov in the game was outstanding, stopped 12 of 12. Bob, not so much, stopping 13 of 17. Who knows what's going on? Maybe he needs a little bit of a rest. I mean, he has played 16 out of 21 games this season. It's a lot of hockey. He is 37 years old. I know he's got the best work ethic, but maybe Daniil Tarasov has to play a couple games in a row to let Bob get the rest, get his mindset right, maybe take a day off from training, because to me, I'm like, he just is a workhorse, man. He's always in there, always training, always working. It's great, but sometimes overtraining can do a little bit too much. Maybe his brain, that mentality that he has had, that mental edge that he usually has, needs a little bit of a breather. Take a day off. Don't worry about hockey. Just focus on just taking it easy. Maybe that's what he needs to do. So tonight, Reinhart was not skating this morning, but he should be in the lineup tonight. The forward lines look exactly the same as they were on Saturday. There are the defensive pairings right there. So Balinskis will be right next to Petrie on that last line. Sabrango did skate, so he, I don't think he's gonna be playing, but that's fine. Balinskis has been looking pretty solid. He's been all over the ice. The times that he's appeared on the ice, he's looking fast. He's been doing a solid job on the forecheck, even on the back check as well. I mean, he's been very, very good. So let's keep on rocking and rolling here. Panthers in the last 5, we are 3-2. Predators are 1-4 in their last 5. Bottom of their division. Hopefully we could pull out an enormous win, get Tarasov his second win this evening. The game is at 8 p.m., guys, not 7. 8 p.m. because they are in Nashville. So, team stats-wise, we are better than them for goals for, goals against, shots for per game, shots against. We have a lot more penalty minutes because we're a lot more physical. More power play goals. I mean, across the board, we are better except for the penalty kill. Except for the penalty kill. They are a little bit better by 2.5% on that. We've had 2 shorthanded goals. They have had 1. So we should have this one in the bag, but I'm not going to say that because Filip Forsling is very dangerous. 15 points, 8 goals, 7 assists. Those numbers might not jump out at you like Brad Marchand's at 24 points, 13 goals, 11 assists. I'm going to look for him to have a huge game tonight. And I do think that Lundell line, that Anton Lundell, Mackie Semiscavich, Brad Marchand line is going to start really heating up. I think that chemistry is starting to get there. Brad had 1 assist in the last game, disappeared in the New Jersey game, which was okay because it was a very physical style, but he always gives an edge whenever he's on the ice with the intangibles that he is able to bring. And I'm going to look for him to really bounce back, probably score a goal and have an assist. And I also think Lundell will score. I'm looking for Reinhart to put one on the board as well. Hopefully Bennett. Bennett's had a lot of chances, but he has not been able to put him home. I'm looking for him to finally start being consistent. Hopefully he will. So let's keep rocking and rolling. Like I said, Tarasov will be in net tonight. Look at that goals against average, 2.34, 910 save percentage. He should be going up against Saros tonight. I might be wrong. I was trying to find out who the starting goaltender for the Predators is. Not there right now, but usually it's Saros, so I would say look for him to be in goal. So right now, we have the edge pretty much across the board right now, except for our penalty kill, which is a little bit lower percentage-wise compared to the Predators. Again, like I said, Filip Forsling is the guy we really have to look out for. Ryan O'Reilly, Eric Haula. I mean, they've got some names there. Are they big? And even a name we all know, Jonathan Marchessault. We know who he is. So Steven Stamkos too, but he's not having a great season. As you can see there, he's got 4 goals, 1 assist. I'm not looking for this game to say, hey, we're going to have the ultimate edge in this and we're just going to crush them 6-0. Maybe we will, but I'm not going to look past any team no matter what the record is because everyone comes at us at 110% and they are always playing us at their hardest because we are the back-to-back champs, but we are limping with all of the injuries that we have had. Another reason why I think we didn't do so well in that game against the Oilers is, well, the obvious one, Aaron Ekblad wasn't out. He was actually sick. They were saying upper body injury. No, he was sick. So he's back tonight in the lineup. Thank goodness. He will be next to Forsling, so I'm really happy to have him back I'm sure the Cats are too. It's going to be awesome to see what they're going to be able to pull tonight in the lone road trip in between these two big time homestands. And hopefully they get back and they start just crushing teams. I hope. Even if they just need to put points on the board. That was a big loss they took from the Oilers, even though they do have a similar record now compared to where they were at the same time of the season last year. But look at the other teams and what they're doing. They're playing solid. It's very competitive in the East, but we are starting to fall behind. Every point that we start to fall behind is going to start to feel like it's not 1 point, it's 2, it's going to be 3. It's just going to feel like a larger mountain to have to climb. And we can't just do win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. We have to string together a good 4 or 5 wins to try to catch back up. Or even have 3 wins in a row, have a loss, then 2 wins in a row. That will probably be enough to put us back into the wild card spot, hopefully, because we're just sitting out of it right now. I think it's by 2 points. So I'm looking for the Cats to have a big game tonight. Let's hope that they do. Again, I think it's going to be Marchand. I think Reinhart's going to be scoring. I think Lindell's going to put one in the back of the net. And I'm thinking Tarasov's going to get a second win. I think he's going to be outstanding. But we've got to be conscious of where the other players are when we're on our special teams. You can't leave these guys open. They will score. Doesn't matter if you are one of the best in the business in McDavid or Draisaitl, or if you're just a no-name guy who's, 38 years old and he's getting paid $775,000 a year in his last year playing in the NHL. If you're wide open in the NHL and the pass is right on your stick and you're wide open on the backside, you're going to score every time. You should at least. So anyways, guys, I look for the Cats to bounce back tonight. I'm going to say a 5-1 win over the Predators. Hopefully their offense can really kick into overdrive, put a bunch on the board, help Tarasov out, get that second win. So anyways, guys, enjoy the game, 8 p.m. Don't forget, 8 p.m. And also, subscribe, hype the video, comment, share. I appreciate all of it, guys. Thank you so much. Go Cats.